Hi everybody, how you doing? All right, well as you can probably see, this is another video for the, I guess the now, um, I won't say it's famous as the W Hotels A959, but I've been getting, obviously as you can probably know and see by the comments, I've been getting a lot of, haters basically calling it a clone. But you know what, the thing is, I've dug into it a little bit, and it's actually not a bad. Okay, you know what? It is a clone. I'm not gonna lie. There are certain changes, slight differences now that I've gutted it, and now that I see the mechanics of it. It's very similar to the A959, but it's not a perfect clone. It's similar though. So basically, as you can see, I've went brushless on it. To my right is the All-Star AX5S 2.4 gigahertz radio system. It's actually one of my favorite radio systems. And as you can tell by the car itself, let me just put this aside, looks pretty stock, as you can see. I didn't change the suspension because I found that it's actually decent. I've removed the front shock spacers just for a little better dampening. And the rears, I actually left them as is. It's actually not bad as it stands right now. It is a lot heavier now than it was before, obviously because of the, obviously all the electronics that's in it. But anyways, I'm just gonna open it up and show you what I've done. All right. I've installed the 2845 5900 kV brushless motor. I've installed a 17 tooth M0.6 pinion. Let's see. The 2S lithium ion battery that it came with, I took that out and I replaced it with the proper 2S LiPo, taken oddly enough from my WL Toys A959B. I was mentioning that it has a lot of power, so I've actually toned it down. It's actually a lot more drivable now. And this one here, with the LiPo, gives it more kick. And I will press the accelerator here with my finger, the throttle, and you'll see what I mean, how powerful this car actually is right now in a minute. On this side is where I installed the 60 amp ESC. It is capable of running 3S, however I'm not going to run 3S through it. As you'll see in a few moments, it has a lot of power as it is. So I may find myself in a WL Toys A959B situation again. However, if I do, I just have to cut back on the battery. 3S is out of the question for this car. It is just too much power. And right now, as I said, it's running on 2S, and as you'll see in a minute, it just screams. The wheels are stock. And yeah, I replaced the servo with I guess a smaller servo. In my unboxing video, I said it was a standard size servo. I stand corrected. It's actually a smaller servo, but it's sort of in between a smaller servo and a standard one, sort of in between. I had to use a different connection to make it work, but I still kept the original horn on this side over here, so I made it work. I mounted the radio system basically right over here in the middle of the chassis brace. There's very little room to mount anything. As you can see, the ESC is quite big, but it fits perfectly on this side right in front of the battery. And yeah, the 2S LiPo goes in the same spot. I'm using the same cradle that held the original 2S lithium ion battery in place. And yeah, but of course the star would be the Surpass Hobby 2845 5900 kV motor. This thing it just screams, as you'll see in a minute. And I thought that I wouldn't get any tire ballooning, but you'll see in a minute that's definitely not the case. So here's what the work went. So, as you can see, it will be difficult to manage on the road, but with these tires, I think I should be okay for traction. Ballooning is an issue. I thought it wouldn't be, but the bead locks are doing the hardest to hold the tires in place. Sorry, and hold the tires to the rim in place on both inside and outside. Let me just do this one more time for you guys so you can see how much power this actually has. So I guess this is the conclusion of my brushless conversion video of the MZ GS1004 four-wheel drive buggy. As I said, I received this from I received this from Banggood. Shouldn't say received, I purchased it from Banggood for approximately $62, and that's of course in stock form, and I invested a few extra dollars into it with the electronics, but well worth it. And with everything in place, I think it looks quite nice. Some people say it's kind of a bit of a VW Beetle sort of retro look to it, with the way the front is designed. I actually quite like it, and it actually serves another purpose. It actually helps me basically cover all the electronics. The WO Toys is a bit more squared off, and which limits what I can put in, but this one here is obviously rounded, so you can fit more electronics into it. And as you can see, looks fine. I would say this is probably pretty close to what the a sleeper would be. You would never think, just by looking at it, if you were to race somebody with one of these and they did nothing to it, and you would show up with yours, you would just blow them away. As you can see, it has a lot of power, and it's definitely not lacking in power. So yeah, that's, again, it's a Surpass Hobby 2845 5900 kV motor, 17 tooth M0.6 motor pinion, 1500 milliamp 2S 25C LiPo, All-Star AX5S 2.4 gigahertz radio system, and 60 amp ESC. I pick up these ESCs from eBay. They're very inexpensive, maybe about $15. Some of them last. Some of them can hold 3S. Most hold 2. I'm not sure. It just I guess the ones that I got, the ones that hold 3S, I put them in my other 1/16 scale cars, and I haven't had any problems with those ones. But I don't want to take a chance. And now I just run them on 2S, so it's really no problem. As you can see, like I said, it's not bad. It's not bad. Like I said, I took off the front preload clips on both sides, left the rear as is, and I think I can run these like this for now with no problem at all. So that's about it. So if you have any questions or concerns about this RC or any other my other ones in my RC fleet, please by all means let me know in the comments below, or send me a message if we're friends on Facebook, and if not, you can always send me a request. And that's about it. All right, guys. I'll be working on another unboxing very soon, and I'll definitely let you guys know what it is when I get to it. Okay. Anyways, have a good day, guys. Have a good weekend. Ciao.